Okie dokie. Shall we get some D&D on the go?
In this economy?
We're
Yo.
we're on session 92, right? Yes. Pretty sure we're on session 92.
Feels like it.
Theoretically, I think we could have been.
I've completely forgotten what session we are on. But what I will say is our last session, we did not have our lovable, adorable rogue. He was sick, but he is better, I think. Maybe?
Of course he's better. He got Akos care.
Right.
And it's not like anything that we were doing last time would have needed the help of a rogue anyway, if I'm honest.
Oh, I know,
We
right?
didn't,
Oh yeah,
didn't need
nothing.
one at all.
Yeah. There was no need for a rogue at all last
No.
time.
No.
What are you on about? You did have a rogue. You had Draco.
Draco didn't come.
Eh.
He was there, you just didn't see him.
No, they completely forgot to bring Draco.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Draco was staying with him.
Well,
when
Papa's
we left.
staying.
I thought that was the...
Yeah, so basically the last session, just to catch lit up, was an old friend of Mal's asked them to infiltrate a mansion, a house, a big old birthday celebration, and to recover the worm's eye.
Recover. Not steal. Not steal in any way. Just recover.
Exactly. Just recover it.
To steal the worm's eye, which was basically a massive, big red ruby. To keep it out of the whole idea was to keep this ruby away from the cult of the dragon, to not feed into the Tiamat horde that could ultimately summon Tiamat. So they were formally invited. They had invitations, and Akos and Argyle went early and enjoyed the pleasantries of feasting, and Argyle very much enjoyed the feasting and drinking. Met his hero, Follow. Very much.
Guess who they sent to do the sneaking?
Well.
Don't forget. I'm getting a tattoo. It's canon.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you got a tattoo of Volo's signature.
Oh, signature.
So yes, there's the signature. But yes, and Akos had a very good evening with the young master of the... God, I forgot his name. If I have it written down, I don't think I used my notes at all. But
I don't have my notes on me, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, the young master. I don't have it up on Roll20. And
All I remember is they were ginger, so yeah.
so she had a lovely dance. Argyle almost set fire to the mansion, while Mal and Hawk sneakily snuck through the kitchens, pretended to...
Ching ching.
pretended to...
We were a leaf on the wind. That's what we were.
Pretended to admire the...
Look, it was very interesting decor, okay?
Yeah,
Very
it was
interesting decor.
architecture, you know, the buttresses.
It was. Very interesting wood swirls that they had on the staircase. Very interesting.
But ultimately...
What did you break?
Oh, do you know what? They did rather well considering. So ultimately, they made friends. They made friends with a little girl. She named some stars after Hawk. But ultimately, they did find the treasure. It was hidden in a small wooden box, nestled in to what was thought to be a really sneaky hiding place, but it was nestled in with some toys. And they made way without alerting anyone that they were the culprits. But however, they did get a little girl shouted at by a very, very horrible sorceress who said she was going to get payback at some stage. So that may come back and bite them. We will not know.
She sure appears to me. I'll punch it.
Which brings
Shout
us...
at that little girl. How dare she?
Which brings us a few days later. The council has finally sent word for you, and we're going to start tonight's session in the council chambers for your second Council of the Waterdeep. Here, it's more of a smaller room this time. It's not the big, massive kind of circular room that you entered. Here, it's a bit of a smaller. Two new faces are there. You'll see one new face. You did have a brief introduction with Lady Larielle Silverhand. But she now sits at the head of the council table. And a human female is also sitting beside her. Okay. Well, we've got your reports. As she kind of shuffles papers in her hands. Reports that from... God, I've forgotten names. I am so terrible. I've gotten the report from our delegates from somewhere. Who are they called? Just had it here. It's like literally right in front of me, and it's like, it's gone.
Bast, stop stealing the DM's notes and give them back.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me bring up the...
I blame Draco. We lost sight of him. This is what happens.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I haven't, for some reason, I never written down... What was the tiefling's name that you rescued? They've written everywhere, but...
Oh, Macath?
Macath? Is that her name? Yes, it sounds...
Yeah.
And she was from... Illusion, that's what it wants. Macath and Stonewall, character, Arcane Brotherhood. Okay, that's it. Sorry. Couldn't remember who they were. It's been a while. Give me a break. Okay. Second session. Bring it back. So Lady Larielle Silverhand, she sits there and she's, sifting through papers and that. She leans back in her chair and goes, after reading the reports from Macath, I'm pleased to say that the Arcane Brotherhood have agreed to lend all materials that they can upon the summoning of Tiamat. Which is a boon, to be sure. However, as she's saying this, you can see there's a bit of an edge to her voice, and you can see Orpham, the dwarf, just to remind you who he is, Hawk's kind of mentor. He's sitting there, and he lets out a bit of a... I wouldn't be saying that a boon, but... They will use any means of magic. Not necessarily a good thing, but, allies are allies, I suppose. There is... The Arcane Brotherhood, they don't police its members. What kinds of knowledge they pursue, they could bring anything to the table. We must watch them closely. They may have some evil wizards in their company. I'm not saying that they're bad, I'm just saying we should be wary of them. I'm against this, but I was outvoted. So, in the corner, you kind of almost miss him, is a male elf. Kind of keeping to the shadows. And he steps forward. I have come here to seek aid. You see, the Emerald Enclave is involved with investigations into the recent dragon attack in the Misty Forests. I've come here to see if anyone could be spared to further investigate this. And he's cut off at the same time by all these people who I don't even know who they He's cut off by another an elf. He's a kind of stout, not stout's on the road, well built. You know, you can see that he's battle worn and such. He has an arrogant air about him. He goes, "Dragons have not been sighted in the area since the elves increased their patrols and fortified their positions. I don't think we need to further pursue these claims." And the younger elf, you know, kind of argues back and he goes, "There has been dragon attacks in the Misty Forests. There's been eyewitnesses. We must do something to stop these." At that, Lady, what are these names? Lady Lariel, you know, like, order! We will discuss further who we can and cannot send. But first things first, I do want to introduce you to... oh God. I'm going to post this up on Discord because I cannot pronounce her name. So I wonder if someone else can. Okay. That's a name.
That is a name and a two.
Those are letters smushed together.
Otai Lakonos?
Otari Lakon Ross.
Okay.
Otai Lakonos.
Otari, right, so she introduces a silver dragon, Otari Lakramos.
Did you say silver dragon?
Beside her,
Dragonborn.
the young, I say she was the human female.
Gonna call her Oda.
the human female stands up and she bows. I bear invitation from the metallic dragons to a council of their own. We wish that the adventurers attend so we may speak with them? And
We
she sits back
famous.
down. Lady Al turns and looks at you and goes, well, it seems that you are very sought after. It is very troubling to know that there has been dragon attacks, or claims of dragon attacks. She kind of gives a side eye to the more stoutly elf. And I do worry for casualties. However, audience with the Metallic Dragons Council could also be beneficial. And I hope you can attend, but it is entirely up to yourselves. Indeed, you are on a mission to gain allies, and I think this would be an opportune moment and would be not a good idea to miss. She sits down, she kind of
And where
leaves the floor open to you. If you have any
Where
questions.
exactly is this meeting of the Metallic Dragons Council?
Mm. That is a good question.
I mean, if it happens to be going past or through the Misty Forest, we could take a moment to maybe not fully investigate, but to look into the claims a bit if it happens to be on the way.
The meeting, the young girl beside it, bows again. She goes, the meeting will be held in the Never Mountains. I actually know where the Never Mountains are. Hold on, let me pull up my map. I have a map.
Near the Neverlands.
Never
Right.
Lands.
2 stars to the right
Maybe-
and just continue to dawn, yeah?
Till morning, yeah.
Where is the Never Mountains? Holy moly.
It's like maybe Neverwinter, Never Mountains. I don't know.
It could be actually. I'm just having a look up. The Neverwinter word. Because that would be awesome. Get these up at Neverwinter. Neverwinter words. The crags. Sword Mountains. There's the Misty Forests. Pal Peaks, Troll Mountains, Giants, Run Mountains, Stormhorns.
Damn, where is it?
Oh, the Never Mountains. Okay, I found them. So they are. Yes, you do pass the Misty Forest. So yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yes. You'll be traveling. You would need to travel south to go to the Misty Mountains, and then travel northeast to the Never Mountains. So it's not entirely on the way, but the Misty Forest isn't too far away from Waterdeep. I'm post my oh god.
Yeah, I just realized where the
Ah, fuck it up.
Oh no, DM's gone.
Is
Anarchy.
it by any chance next to a misty mountain?
I'm back up. I'm coming back. It's fine.
And she's back.
I am back. Oh, wait. My camera's on. That's great.
In,
Internet,
out, in, out,
computer,
shake it
or
all
just
about.
wrong button
Just
pressing
wrong
issues?
buttons.
Yes.
It's just wrong buttons. It's because I had the wrong Discord. I have 2 Discords up. But yes, that's the map I'm using. The Misty Mountain, the Misty Forest is south of Waterdeep, and the Never Mountains are northeast from Waterdeep. You will be... So, what I will say is traveling, as you can see, there'll be a lot of traveling. You won't be back in Waterdeep for a long time if you go straight to the Never Mountains.
Well, I see that as an absolute win. What I said, Ostigar Mountain, I thought, bloody hell.
I'm trying to find the mountains. I found the woods. I found the misty forest, but not the mountains.
It's to the north.
Yeah. So if you
By
go...
Everlund.
So if you find
Silver Marshes?
if you go Neverwinter and then go east till you see the Hellgate Keep, and then just north of that is the Never Mountains. Or as Kravita said, the Silver Marches. In big, bright red letters.
Right, found it. Because I was looking for never spelled Never, so obviously
Yeah, me too, at
Never
the
was
start.
like, yeah, no, my eyes totally went across it. Like, yeah, no, that's not it.
Where is that in relation to the Sea of Fallen Stars?
The Sea of Fallen Stars is completely east. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it is. I remember seeing the Sea of Falling Stars,
found it.
actually. It's a great map. I have two different maps that I use. There's this one, and then there's one on Reddit. It's a little bit more simple. Yeah, for HD zoomies, that's exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
the one you posted with the link, like, it's so high definition.
It's
I once spent
Incarnate.
like an hour browsing.
Honestly, Incarnate is one of the best free map tools out there. It's a browser, not sponsored by the way, but it's a browser-based map making tool, and it is amazing. Like whoever made the Faerun one, it's just spot on.
Such a detailed map, it's crazy.
It really is.
Okay.
How much of this map can we destroy in a campaign? Let's find out.
Time to find out.
Anyway, so the younger elf just kind of approached...
How many towns can we get kicked out of? We've got one so far.
So the young elf does approach you and goes, "Please, I implore you. The Emerald Enclave just simply... We are patrolling. We have upped our patrols in the Misty Forest, but we're still getting dragon attacks. And, you know, I have heard that you've not only bested one dragon, but you've took on 2 dragons now, and we could really, really do with your help."
Decisions. I mean, do we go help? Or do we go straight to the mountains? I mean, This is out of character. This is not Akos at the table just being like, dilemma!
Misty Forest is really out of the way, so...
I would say the Misty Forest...
Mal would say that she really doesn't want to go there. She really doesn't want to go there.
I can actually understand why Mal wouldn't want to go to the Misty Forest.
You know why I
why
don't want to
does-
go there.
Why does Mal not want to go there? Huh? Oh, intrigue.
I don't want to go there.
Insight check.
It's not my neighborhood.
So we'd have to go south past Daggerford to the Misty Forest. Yeah, there would be quite a detour.
If I
It
could,
would be.
so the young elf, I could arrange transport. I am heading back to. You could join us on our caravan down. It would take us a day or two of travel.
And what of travel back?
As long as you're not burnt to crisp by a dragon, I'm sure something can be arranged.
I think Akos is going to turn to the Metallic Dragon Council rep, whose name she will not attempt to pronounce.
You may call me Ella. My human name is Ella.
Thank you, Ella. Appreciate the kindness. How dire is it to meet with the council? Can the council wait a bit longer?
We are currently waiting on replies from the other metallic dragons. So some could be very slow on their response. So I would say, yes, there is no immediate hurry. However, I would advise not to obviously keep them waiting, for they will go ahead and proceed. Ever since we had the dragon horn, we dragons need to discuss what is going to happen, how we must proceed with our calling. There will be representatives from each of the 5 metallic races. So as long as we haven't heard word from all of them, there is no rush. But I will remain here in Waterdeep to await your answer so I may deliver it to my masters.
I say we help.
Sorry?
I say we help. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We should, indeed. I think.
It was a pleasure meeting you at Aurelia Carnos.
In regards to travelling to meet with the Metallic Dragons Council, how does a group arrange such transport? Is this something that can be arranged for us?
Absolutely, we can arrange horses to take you. At the moment, most of our resources have and are being stretched thin, especially with the descent of Elturel. We are also dealing with refugees, as you know. You've been a great help, Lady Akos. It is Lady Akos, isn't it? No, you go by they, them. How does one address you formally?
Formally,
God Queen.
Genuine question. When it's they them, how do you formally address?
Formally, I'm just gonna go with technically they're kind of an acolyte of Eldarth, so it would just be acolyte Akos.
So, right, okay.
Who doesn't love alliteration and like?
No, now that's gonna have to. I'm gonna have that written somewhere. Acolyte Akos. As you are well aware, Acolyte Akos, and have been a tremendous help with the refugee relief. We are very stretched thin. We will provide you as much as resources, travel gear, horses. As for any kind of regiment or anything like that, we simply cannot send anyone else other than yourselves. And I do hope that will be suffice. I could send word to see if I could gather any more help or intel that may help you along the way. But it is a long journey.
Well, I alone cannot make this decision, so would it be all right if we just discuss this as
Oh,
a
absolutely.
group?
We will adjourn the meeting. Maybe grab some lunch. I'm famished.
I do recommend the Gouda cheese that they make here is absolutely
oh, well,
Goudish.
I will have that with some crackers, I'm sure. But yes, this meeting's adjourned. We shall meet up in, say, 2 hours?
That seems like sufficient time enough.
Okay, and she stands up, and everyone else stands up. She goes, well, then I call it adjourned, and I will see you, and hopefully you've made a decision. And everyone starts to leave. As everyone starts to leave, Mal, you're kind of tucked to the side, and it's,
Gouda's not even the best cheese.
Not even pronouncing the word Gouda correctly. I know that for a fact that it's not. That's not actually the pronunciation as well, but I can never remember how it is.
Hold on. Yes, sorry, I remember the name. Pulled you aside, you kind of, and it's, as you look up, it's Leosin. I'm not sure if you're well aware, but there has been sightings of a certain fey wizard within Waterdeep. And what's curious is there's been multiple sightings, all claiming to be at the precise same time. I thought this may interest you. A certain fellow, certain person that you wished for me to delve deeper into.
What do you mean at the same time?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to figure out. You see, he seems to be everywhere and everywhere all at once. I am wondering if it's not himself. Could he possess magic of multiplications? Multiply himself, duplicate. I believe that is possibly what is happening here. And if that is the case, then we are searching the nearby area, for he would need to be close. I will keep you updated. I'm pretty sure we will have his location by the time you return to Waterdeep from your long journeys. I'm going to try and make contact with that jolly friend that you made out in the marshes. What was his name? The kobolds.
Good question, honestly. Oh wait, the kobolds would be freed the, what was it, the keep?
Yes.
When we made the kobold rebellion?
I think they were lizard folk, but
Oh,
still.
the lizard,
yeah.
sorry. I thought they're not kobolds. Oh, lizard folk, yes.
Yeah, they were lizard folk, yeah.
That's right,
That's
the
my bad.
lizard folk uprising.
I'm trying to find his name. I have his
Like
name.
Snapjaw, Snapmaw, something like that.
Yes. Oh my god.
It looks like, yes, Snapjaw. Yes, the lizard folk. Yes. I'm terrible. You can tell I've done no prep today. I slept, okay? Yes, Snapjaw.
That's
Oh,
important.
sleep? What's that?
I was decorating and then felt tired. Snapjaw, yes, that delightful fellow. He has got in contact with the Harpers. Says that lizard folk want to make friends with human folk. Says had good impression of human folk. But anyway, hoping to have some conversations with this fellow and see if they will lend a hand in searching the marshes. I have a sneaky feeling that the person you seek is hiding somewhere out there. But as I said, I will not have this information until you get back. But I thought I'd keep you updated. I did promise. If I heard anything, I would tell you. And
Thank you. But word of advice: if he has been sighted, he wants to be found. So beware of traps.
I will take that on board. Thank you. But anyway, enjoy your enjoy your recess and good luck. And I will speak to you all very soon. And good luck on your journeys and try not to get killed. We're awfully fond of you all.
You don't get killed too.
He kind of, ducks and, disappears into the crowd.
Off to my Gouda sandwiches. Or Gouda sandwiches.
Gouda.
Gouda.
No, I don't like it.
Carol and Phillips.
The Dutch G is quite the something.
Okay.
Sandwich has 6 layers of different smelling cheeses.
It's an adventure.
So as the meeting adjourns, these are kind of escorted into a little tea room. It's really lovely here. It's got like decorative seating. There's a small table which is currently being made up with sweet buns and honey cakes, and some cheese, and some nice fruity beverages.
Gacked cheese.
Is that not Klingon?
I don't think that's cheese, though, in Klingon, something tells me.
I think gacked is bloodworms.
I do think that it's gack, yes.
If there is tea around to serve, Akos is just going to go straight over and start putting like different herbs, like picking up little jars and smelling different herbs, and it's kind of making a little assortment for themselves, just to be like, what do I fancy right now?
And Hawk will find the tiniest teacup, because it'll just look more funny with him drinking from a very tiny little teacup with a pinky up.
It's like tea for giants.
Bastion beelines.
Mel's amused.
Shoving them in pockets.
I really want
Bacon.
Argyle now to find the biggest teacup possible in contrast to Hawk.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just there like, what? What are they doing?
Bastion standing next to a 6-foot Harkonnen thinking, will this fit into my bag?
Akos is also like muttering away. Every time they take a whiff, they'll be like, fragrant. No, that's not fresh enough. Oh, do you know what would be perfect? Oh, maybe a little bit of cinnamon. That would be great too.
I'll just find coffee.
So about the dragons? Well, we're not really doing anything else anyway, right? Currently?
We do have to wait for them to get back to us,
Uh.
so it might be an idea to
Well, it's not that they need to get back to us. It's that they are waiting on responses from
But
different.
it's a long
dragons.
travel. So by the time we get
Right.
there, we should have
Hopefully by
got
the
And
time
I'm
we get
also not sure, even though I hate to bring it up, I'm not sure we got our stuff from Bobby, so.
we need an alternate form of travel. Does anybody know how to make flying carpets?
Oh, Bastion.
They're a thing, aren't they?
You do really live in your own little world, don't you? Flying carpets. What next? Vehicles that maneuver themselves magically on their own.
Without
do.
horses to pull
Without
them.
Yeah.
horses.
they put
Oh,
some magic juice in it that comes out of the ground from like crushed prawns or something like that. Isn't that weird?
Now
Oh.
you're being ridiculous.
Hawk, you are hilarious.
Oh no, the vehicles fly on dreams and hopes.
What's next? People are just gonna fly because they believe they can.
Oh no, I know that one. That is really crushed up fairy powder.
I thought that was just an aphrodisiac. At least that's what I've been told and heard.
That would explain why that car was rocking. The carriage was rocking.
The carrot are rocking, no coming knocking.
Mal has an expression that it's god damn, it's too early to drink.
Is it though? Is it?
Hey, somewhere it's 9 o'clock.
What?
Yes, thank you.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's fine. Blue reminded me on what else it was. It's fine. I'm looking for this lovely lady. I'm doing this. So continue.
I say we go.
Out of curiosity, why are you all always interested to help anybody that needs it? Anybody comes along, everybody's just jumping on to, sure, we'll help.
Well, in my case, I pat my pocket, which has got nearly 3,000 gold in it.
Those are some deep pockets.
Yeah, those are some big pockets.
Magic pockets, you might say.
Well, being raised in the service as Eldath, life preservation is of the utmost importance. When aid is required, I will go and assist.
I sort of say the same thing. All I've got to really do is say I'm a paladin. So I mean it kind of goes. I go help people. That's what I do.
That's my whole thing.
But I am sure there will be some monetary reward that we will be able to claim if that will help encourage you to continue on with us.
Oh, no, I don't care about the money. I mean, money is not going to be much use if those bastards succeed with their 5-headed dragon.
No, if we got enough money, I'm sure we could probably kill a dragon if we throw enough at it.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you
Coin
going to throw your coins at it?
Throw all of our coins onto the dragon, and it's gonna have the best day of its life. It's not gonna hurt.
Had some crazy mage talking about making some kind of lightning into some kind of thing. It's weird.
Now, no, seriously, all I can imagine now in my head is like a dragon trying to attack, and then it's like just a group just stood like around them in a high advantage point and being like, make it rain! And then it's like raining all the coins down, and the dragon's just like, oh, best whore day of my life.
It just like Scrooge McDucks into the coins.
Yeah.
It would be an effective way to distract a dragon, wouldn't it?
He goes to nap like Smog.
I
Just
tell
takes
ya,
a forever nap. We did it! We won!
an escape method is gonna be we have a disposable bag of holding, somebody with mage hand, and then it throws it in the air, and like thousands and thousands of coppers just fall out, and we run away.
But
Looks even better if the coppers are fake.
but we're going then. Is that the answer? We're gonna visit Bobby first, yes, and then we're gonna go.
I think
Along.
we should. There's a chance we may even pick up more information if dragons are indeed about. Maybe the cult is not far behind, and we potentially could get more useful information that may indeed be helpful when we eventually arrive to meet with the Metallic Council.
We do seem to end up helping a lot of people, and it hasn't come to a bad end yet. So we're on a bit of a roll.
Indeed.
But your concern about the rise of potential dangers, Mal, is very... It's good to know.
I laugh
And,
in
like-
the face of danger, then hide behind Hawk.
Like, Akos isn't going to try and, like, insight check you on that to be like, why are you so concerned right now about this dragon? Like, Akos is going to take it to heart, like, no, generally, okay, you are concerned. That's, like, a really good thing.
Definitely, I am so concerned.
Yes.
Very.
Mhm.
Would you like some tea, Mal? It will
I'm
help
good.
soothe the nerve. Just going to pour tea to people who want tea.
Our girl's like on his fifth cup with like this giant mug because he said soothe his nerves, and just like, yep.
You know,
When you say soothe the
feel good.
nerves, you see a vein pop out of the forehead. What do you mean soothe the nerves?
you seem to know a thing
I'm
or two about
completely
teas.
gone.
It
What
is
would
almost
you
like
recommend?
it's almost like a Guardians of the Galaxy moment. It's like, why are you trying to save the world? Because I'm one of the morons that live on it.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I keep my stuff there.
I keep my stuff there. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So, a decision has been made?
We will sit and drink our tea until everyone else comes back in, I suppose.
So you do have... you do have enough time to pop in and see Bobby.
Oh damn! Here we go.
I volunteer, Hawk.
Yeah.
I will go to see Bobby.
We just push him forward like a cartoon character. Deal with it.
Yeah, with his heels are like sliding on the floor. Yeah, just go. You got this.
I need
Oh,
a...
drink this before you go. It's a potion of Riz.
Roll
Called
for
alcohol.
Riz. I was like, yeah, that's literally just brandy.
I would love to have like some really kind of jazzy music for her. For like going
Like
to
it
see
says music.
her. Yeah.
Okay, Careless Whispers is just playing in my head now.
Got the chocobo theme in my head when I think about her. So.
Do, 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 do.
Mine is just Kill Bill sirens.
Now I haven't got any music for it. There you go. I've got an upsetting theme.
Okay.
I think I use this for battle mostly though. I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going into battle. I thought it was a conversation.
No.
You're like,
okay.
wait, what do I hear?
It's
boss
Bobby.
music?
We're talking about
So,
Bobby here.
as you make your way through the winding streets of Waterdeep, you find yourself at the little quaint shop of Bobby's. She still hasn't figured it out. Bobby's, on the sign you can see, it says Bobby's Aquarium. Bobby's.
Aquarium.
Bobby's.
Aquarium.
Bobby's Bits. Oh, that sounds like it's a different type of shop. But
Okay, all right. That sounds like
Bobby's
yeah.
little shop. Scrolled out. You can see it's,
It should be Bobby's
Bobby's
Shop of
Bits
Horrors.
scrolled out with
Just
and
putting it
Bob's
out
written
there.
next to it.
Bobby's Emporium. Bobby's magical shop. There's like scratches
Bobby's-
everywhere, you know. But you do.
Bobby's Bobby's Boodalicious boutique. That
But the door is slightly open, and all you can hear is. Oh shit! Oh no! That's not how it's meant to go. Maybe like this. Oh, ow!
I'll start knocking on the door, I suppose, as I sort of peek in because it's open a little bit. Hello?
You just she turns around. You can just see her blonde, kind of dirty hair is just kind of standing on end. She turns around. She's got her goggles on, and she just turns like really quick. Hi! Oh, wait oh, and she takes her goggles off, and it's just this bright white kind of circle blue, with her blue eyes just staring at you. Oh, my hook! You're here. Great. Yes. How you doing?
I'm good. I was coming to see how our things were coming along that we asked you to make.
All done, but the person in my head says you may need to wait for the stats for next week, but they're done. And I they're completely done, and she hold the fort now. And she comes out, big, massive, like, box. Okay, where do we start? She goes in, and it almost looks like she dives into this box. And, hold on a minute. Yeah. It looks like she almost dives into this box, and okay. Pulls out this kind of circular shield, and you can see on this shield that it's got like a fine mist around it. And she goes, okay, so this wasn't easy to make. But this is like an ice. Well, no ice. Ice is really hard to say ice, but it's like a mirror, cold mirror kind of shield. It would be really, really good. But you want to know what the neat thing is? Okay, with this, is it glows in the dark. It glows in the dark.
Cool. Does it always glow in the dark, or have I got to activate it?
Glows in the dark. I don't know. It just glows. Sometimes
I made it. I don't know how it works.
sometimes it does. It really depends how much you give it a good shine. It kind of
Oh,
likes.
so you got to rub it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta make sure I polish it regularly. Okay,
Get it.
got it.
Gotta firmly grasp it.
And this, and she dives back into the box. This. Do you see this? Now, be careful with this. Don't leave it on him for too long, because he'll, it's heavy. But this is full of feathers. It will give him some protection from incoming damage. It will also give him a slight protection from any sort of fire damage. Because I heard you weren't taking good care of him. I heard he got downed, and you need to take better care of your dog.
It totally wasn't my fault. It was everyone else that isn't currently here to defend themselves.
I know, Hawk. Actually, do you know what? I believe that. It'd be that Bastion one. I bet he wasn't looking out for him. But anyway, okay.
It was a dragon.
But this will
I think I just got hatred from everyone else in the group now, but okay, fine.
just came up in the corner there.
It was 100% their fault, yes. All of it.
Bastion's head pops around the corner. Bastion will remember this.
And I also have
Argyle disapproves.
you all kind of, well, you are all blessed to be in the presence of Akos. Yes. Well, could you also give her the delivery from me? She handed me a really special, but she hands you a box. But you're not to open it. This is for their eyes only. Okay? You do not open it.
The side question, and this is sort of just for me not saying it out loud, is the box locked?
The box is not locked.
Okay.
But you have to promise. If you don't promise,
I promise that I will not open this box.
kind of
Well, Bastion
side
senses tingling.
eyes you and goes, okay. Now, here's yours. She places a bag full of what sounds like a heavy thump. There's about 30 ice baubles in there. Okay?
Ice bubbles?
Yeah. And they go into this. She unhatches another larger box. And in there you can see what looks like a flintlock. Kind of stubby kind of rifle. It's embroidered beautifully with like a blue intricate design. And underneath it you can see what looks to be like an orb of such. It took me forever to mold this this orb. This is an orb of ice. If you can find me more dragon scales of different types of scales, I think I could modify this gun, this thing. It's not a gun. I don't know what it's called. I know what Bobby thinks it's called.
Miniature cannon.
I can modify it to shoot elements, but at the moment it's not working, so I made you ice bullets instead. Ice baubles.
Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Do you also sell normal bullets?
Yeah, I guess. I don't like making these. You do know that, right? I almost blew up my shop. But yes, I do. And she bends over it and picks up another pouch. There's about 30 of normal, just ball bearings kind of things. So with the shield, it should give you, I think it's a standard +2 is standard shield, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Right, so we'll just give you the standard +2. However, it does, in certain situations, because it's Bobby made, it will glow in the dark.
Genuinely thought you were about to say will randomly explode.
No.
We'll do 100.
The same with the doggo. With the doggo's new armor, it will give doggo a +2 to his AC, which he desperately needs.
And it will give him 1,000,000 hit points.
Immunity to all damage.
Well, to be honest, his hit
Be
points are
leveling
actually
up.
not too bad. Shit, that's not
Doggo turns into an immortal god.
Yeah.
You do
never
know,
die.
of course, that wolves, when they level up, they gain 6 perks each level.
One
I
of them is immunity to all damage.
I've been working on him. Don't worry, I actually do have a character sheet for him now, and he's not squishy. He just needed an update to his
Armor.
armor class. Yeah.
Turns out he was my patron all along. Godlike.
Oh my god, what if he is like your
my god,
patron
Fenris
from
is
the
the one that's
future
tapping in my
going
head.
into
From
the
the
past?
future?
Yeah. Oh my god, and like he becomes your patron because you do something to help him now in his past, which then makes the ripple effect into your past to be your patron. Oh my god.
Days of future past.
There's a
Whoa.
complexities.
So we've got a future
Timeception.
god wolf, an eldritch abomination ferret.
Mhm.
When is the rest of our pets going to ascend to godhood?
Right? All I have is emotional support frog.
Oh my god, that's right. I forgot about that.
You think that's all he is? Bullshit.
Have you forgotten about Hypnotoad?
And yeah, that's true. That's a fair point. Yeah, me there.
Okay. Apparently, I cannot remember how to update my Fenris, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Character sheet. I'll figure it out. But anyway, he gets a +2 to his armor as well. So, yes, Bobby. Pretty much.
All right.
Bless you. Bless you, Hawk. Did you catch that cold that Bastion had?
It's all the explosive powder in here. That's what it is. Just hear me sneeze.
Trying to work on a Zappa, but it's not really working very well. Anyway, as much as I love your company, I am very busy at the moment. I am working on supplies for Madame Fitzgerald. She wants something for something to extend something or other. Make something bigger. Anyway, she wants something like that. So I better get working for her.
Well, thank you very much for your
Very
services.
sus.
Do I need to pay for any of this?
No,
or
it was
this
all paid. It
prepaid
was
stuff?
all prepaid
That's
for.
okay. That's okay.
Today on Thoughts of Bastion,
So,
if Fenris is bitten by a werewolf, does that mean once a month he becomes a man?
so the box. How big is the
werewolf?
box?
Which box? Because you've been handed two. So you've got one that's fitting your kind of rifle, your mini rifle.
Not that box.
Not that box. Okay, so Potter's box is about I don't know, that big. I know you can't see me. It's
Oh, I can see.
oh, you can see it. So it's about do you know those boxes fancy fountain pens come in?
Mm-hmm.
It's about as big as that and about just as wide, and it's actually quite a fancy, box, and it's quite cold to touch.
Well, I'll inspect the box and I'll have a look at it, and I'll it's a nice box. I'll put it back in my pocket. Okay. And then I will carry on. I will actually go and deliver the box because I am a good little paladin that does not do bad things. Yes, I know other people are grumpy about it, but I am a good little paladin and I don't do nasty things.
How dare
This
you
man,
be lawful,
boo,
good
boo.
aligned? Any
Who's
good
a
aligned?
good little paladin? Who's a good little paladin? Good little paladin treat.
I need all the head pats.
I have sent you a
It's how you regrow your hair.
Shaz.
Yeah. I just after all the times I burned you. Oops.
Oops. Does you arrive back?
Yeah, just climb on top of your shoulders and go pet 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 pet.
Doggo is not with you. Doggo is with forget everyone. one's name today. That's what today's show was all about. But yes,
You know,
anyway.
the person, the person.
No, he's
Doggo's
on
like frolicking.
vacation.
Doggo's,
Frolicking.
no, Doggo is Doggo is enjoying the sunshine. It's a nice day in Waterdeep. It's quite sunny. It's quite warm. So yeah, I would say the Doggo's with the the kids with the orphanage, kind of hanging out in the gardens and such.
Well, I will go over to where Akos is and deliver the box. This is from Bobby. She asked me to give it to you.
Thank you, Hawk. Much appreciated. Really appreciate you taking the time to bring this to me.
Not open it.
Everyone's so pissed about that.
Mhm.
Did you get my message, Shaz?
Yes, I'm just making a note
That's okay.
so then I don't lose it.
I will finalize that properly with you.
Okie dokie.
It's the general idea I have for it.
See, if we had a peek, we could memorize it for you. Hello.
Mhm.
Cross
No, I
fingers.
agree, you know.
Bastian understands. He would have done exactly the same thing, Hawk.
Yeah, don't believe that somehow.
Inside shit.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that handed the box that wouldn't have opened it.
Inside check on the
Hey.
player. I call sus.
Okay, so
Wounded.
the doors open and it is your escort back to the council chambers. You are escorted back to the council chambers where Lady Silverhand, yes, got her name already. Yes, Lady Silverhand sits at the head of the table. Beside her, to her right, is Dagalt Neverember, and to her left is the human who introduced herself as Emma. Also, the elf, the young elf, and the more arrogant elf, who you overhear both elves as you kind of walk in. So you hear the young elf regard him as His Majesty, King Melendrak. All these names. Nope, that is directly to you. I hope we have come to a decision.
Yes, after much debate, we have decided that we will go and speak with the Silver Dragons. Is it Silver Dragon Council?
The
Silver
metallic.
Sorry, yes,
Metallic,
metallic. Mhm.
And what of the Misty Forest? Are
You're
you
paying attention.
coming to the Misty Forest? We could really, really, really do with some help.
I thought we were going to go to the Misty Forest and then go to this Metallic Council.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I can make preparations for us to leave right away.
It is the heroic thing to do, and we are heroes. At least he's the hero.
Yes, if you
Some
could
of us
please.
are paladins, some of us are not paladins.
If it is possible to send word to the Metallic Council that we will be making our way there in due time, but that first we are duty bound to help and potentially if there is indeed dragons in the Misty Forest, maybe we will end up finding more information whilst we are there too.
I will relay your messages onto the council and await your return to Waterdeep, so we may. So I will further on say that you are on your way.
So we have to return here first before we go out to the
You could send
Metallic
message.
Council?
You don't have to. You
Oh,
can always send message. I will await word on your journey up north. There you go.
Cool.
And with that, the young elf, he kind of jumps up and he goes, right, well, I'll get things underway. Where are my manners? I am Dylan Winterhound. I am from the.
That's a name.
I'm of the Emerald Enclave, and the prince. If you think that's a name, Prince Algaraf, Alagarthas believes that more attacks in the Misty Forest is imminent, though his father disagrees.
You wouldn't mind if I just call him Al, right? That's fine.
But definitely, I
Is that
will.
disrespectful? Just to
I will arrange.
What about if we called him Prince Ali?
Nah, I see what you did.
Prince. But fabulous here.
Prince Ali Gora.
Alibaba.
Alibaba.
Might get that magic carpet after all.
Mm-hmm.
Now that just sounds like a euphemism.
That's on you.
So
That will be right funny if I
My
do end up
brain
getting
is
a magic
it's
item,
down
which
the
is a
gutter.
magic carpet. A one-man magic carpet. So you can't join me.
so Dylan, he goes, this is fantastic. I will arrange escorts right away, and we'll leave immediately. I think it would be best if you traveled to one of the few dragon raided settlements that's been left standing in the whole aftermath. A village called Altan.
Altan.
I believe that the master of this dragon was one of the cult worm speakers. And I believe that the survivors of Altan might know something that will help find him. So I think it's best that we start there.
You got
How far
my
away
attention.
is Altan?
Not that far. It'll take you the day, about a day's travel.
Okie dokie.
Suddenly, Mel looks excited to go there.
I just realized I don't have a generic map. Yeah, I do. It's fine. Okay, so you set out on horseback, and there is a two carriages. One very lavish, kind of green, drawn curtains, pulled by these beautiful deer with huge, massive antlers. That in that carriage would be the king himself. The other carriage behind, more of a like a luggage carriage. But these all each have been given each unless Argyle says no, he wants to ride. Argyle, are you having a horse?
I'm small. I'll just partner up with somebody. I don't need to,
Okay. So,
relive the incident. It's fine.
I'll be on my own stallion as well. That
yes.
I can create.
So you're your own warhorse then.
So I do.
Trying to think how many more horses there is then. So Akos is technically not here. So did she get a horse?
She's not here.
Technically, no. That's not what I mean. In terms, she's spectral.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually,
Oh,
no.
am I not in person?
Oh,
Would I not be in
yeah.
I'm
person?
gonna say yeah. I think for this, you're gonna be in person.
I was imagining that I would have already
Yes.
met up and joined them for this. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking because it's not fault. You may take a detour to Neverwinter, but I'm just saying, you know. I need to.
Neverwinter?
Okay. What was that then? I'm gonna get Akos to roll me d.
Rosies.
Yeah, roll me a d20.
A D20. Be nice to me, D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond was not nice to me. A 4.
Now roll me a d8. No, I'll get Bastion to roll me a d8.
It's always good.
Don't roll a dragon.
Don't.
Come on,
Don't
Ice Dragon.
Roll a Geladon. Don't roll a Geladon. Don't do it.
That's a 5.
Ice Dragon. We love Ice Dragons.
Crab people. Crab people. Tastes like
Fishman.
crab.
Crab
Talk like people.
Crab, brave, crab people, crab.
I could go for some seafood. So crab people could be good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now I want some crab.
Years.
I usually have those crab sticks that really aren't crab sticks. Just
Yeah.
for some reason they call them that.
Because they might have seen a crab at one point.
True. That is more than I have, so they win.
All right, so I don't need to ask, but you are obviously traveling at the front of the caravan.
Yep.
Would like to know your
Marching order.
Thank you. Apparently, I can't D&D anymore.
It's been a while.
Words hard.
Been a while.
Well, I think it will be safe to say that I would be going first.
Okay.
Surprise,
What is your perception?
Like
I
passive.
don't like this. I don't like this.
Passive. 15.
Ooh, I like this music. Very chill, very calm. Nothing can go wrong, right?
Right? No dragons.
do I
can
hear
come
boss
from
music?
This.
Hang on, the music's going Latin. Oh, that's not good.
do.
Never brought.
Oh, there it is. You said 15?
Mm-hmm.
So right ahead of you, Hawk, you spy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individuals. They have seemed to have fell a tree in front of you. Shit, what map am I on?
As soon as I see this site, I will inform the others around me that there are potentially bandits up front that have felled a tree in front of us.
Yeah, no longer.
And sorry.
Oh, that's right. I was. Okay.
And I will get the rest of the caravan to halt, and I will go forward myself. Not like all the way, just within sort of shouting distance, and ask them what the fuck they want, basically.
That's an ancient icon of mine.
I know. I'm sorry. It's an old thing. I will change it over in a minute.
I was like,
That is,
oh my
yeah,
god.
that has been a while since that one.
I haven't seen her in ages.
I pulled up one of
She-
my
I
old
don't
maps.
know.
She used to be so young.
I pulled up one of my old maps and they were just sitting there. I was like, okay, I'm using them.
Recycle your maps, people.
This looks like the map where we first found the wolf, where we murdered its parents.
Yep. I mean,
It
what?
is.
I
Wait,
don't
it's the same
recall.
area, isn't it?
No
I
idea
think
what
we're
you're
in the
talking
same region.
No idea what you're talking about.
No idea what we're talking about.
Are we gonna find his brothers and sisters? We are family.
Gonna have a dire wolf army?
To battle.
Let's bring up this dude. We'll call him the captain.
Yeah, eventually one of them will let me ride them. Eventually.
You look like you're, well, you need to pay the toll to get past this, this road. This part of the road belongs to us. And we ain't giving you permission to pass.
All the permission I need is at my hip. And I'll then draw my axe. And so, if you don't want to meet my permission, I suggest you fuck off.
Roll an
Out of our way.
Roll an intimidation.
What is my intimidation? Isn't actually too bad.
This should be great, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's 17. Actually rolled pretty low for that. I have a +6 for my intimidation.
How do I roll? Con save, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's a con save.
Oh, well, you got 11. That'd be a nice axe. My brain do that. Going with it. And far back, you see this really big, burly. He's got a mask on. He kind of just, yeah, you can. Steve will take that axe off you. He's gonna get a minus.
Does Steve want to ask us a question?
Access the question.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, boys, you know what to do. And he goes to attack. So roll.
We don't
for
have time
initiative.
for this. And let's go.
Roll for initiative.
And fireball.
Initiative, indeed.
I can't lie, I had to zoom in on the map because I believe Steve, is the one with the purple dot. And when it zoomed out, I was like, is that a baby? Like, is that baby being carried? And then I had to zoom in, like, oh no, wait, no,
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
someone
see it.
holding like a hammer or an axe. Okay,
It's
that's
just
not a baby.
I
Just Steve.
don't know why my brain
Bastion
done
rolls
that.
intimidation. Who's a booty booty booty?
No, what I'm thinking, okay?
Next
I
thing
want
you-
that guy. I want that guy that I intimidated to be frightened of me through the whole
Well,
battle.
he's,
That's what I
yeah,
want.
any attack. So what I'm doing for this guy in blue,
His name is Bob.
any
I
attacks,
can't get over Steve.
any attacks blue guy has against Hawk will be at a disadvantage.
Oh, that's not bad.
Harry, get your sword.
Anyway,
Okay, Will.
Got to be a Joe in there somewhere as well.
oh,
You know.
sleep wheel.
God damn it, Joe.
There's
Joe
like a
slept through the
Bob,
whole thing.
Dave.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We got him there, Steve. We just got to keep at it here.
I feel that
Got him.
there's a Daryl in there as well somewhere.
Oh, damn it, Phil! You dropped your sword. You dropped your short sword. Get back up.
I'm sorry, my brain went there and it was like, well, I'm going with it. I'm
Hey,
rolling
Some
with
people are
someone
gonna
has-
have normal names in a fantasy world. That's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say
Not
someone has to
everyone
be
can
named
be
those, right?
O'Tally.
Someone-
Timothy, the battle's this way. You're going the other way.
There's Daryl, Bob, Steve, Tom, John, and Hawk Jr.
Steve,
Junior,
what do
Junior,
you
the
see
third.
with your normal human eyes?
I like ham.
This elf gave me hair. I don't really know what to do with it. I feel like she's hitting on me.
I'm sorry, okay? I can't think of a name.
You know, in my village, if somebody gives you hair, that's like a mating call. So you got a
So-
busy evening.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I only asked for one
That's
Yeah.
man.
like
She
what
gave me
we
3.
use for
Yeah.
dowry, so you're essentially already married.
You should
Wow.
probably
Okay.
hunt for some deer. Get her a good, nice deer.
That tabaxi lady
With some
set me
meat on the
fire,
bone.
and I think
All
that
right,
means we're now
initiative.
married.
What did
I think
Hawk
she did
get?
to me.
18.
Hawk got an 18, okay.
We just made some bandit lore right there.
Oh,
That's not
bandit
canon.
one
Basti,
shot.
Great.
what did you get?
Cannon.
Oh, it's canon now.
15.
Okay, so Hawk. Mal, what did you get?
9.
Well, it's not a one.
Was it
Well
90?
done.
Thank you. Imagine if these are reoccurring bandits that just like keep failing.
Akos, what did you get?
Got a 15. Yeah.
What's your dex? Yeah, no, Basti would be before you, wouldn't he? Because of being a rogue.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Who could be a -1 in dex?
I mean, you could roll these.
Argo?
23.
Nice.
Damn.
Damn.
Little Cobalt's got skills.
Just doesn't like bandits, I guess.
These bandits, they look sticky.
No, they're not sticky bandits.
So we won't have any help from a unusually trappy child.
No.
Named Kevin, who is also alone and at home.
Kevin, stop sharpening your
alone.
sword and get out of here.
Argo, you
We're
are
not
up
leaving
first.
Kevin.
Nappy.
Okay, so
Come here, come here,
yeah, I
ha!
didn't ask how big the clearing was. I said I cast fireball in the middle of all these idiots.
What's
See how many of them I can get.
Probably all of them. What's the thing for fireball?
It's 20-foot sphere. That's the range. I'm gonna hit.
So you're doing it from here, 20 foot.
You can get all those bottom ones.
Oh,
What are
all
the
of them.
20-foot
Yeah,
sphere?
all of
All
them.
of
They're
them.
right there.
Oh.
I just kind of.
Okay. Rolled the hit.
No, it's a deck save.
Oh, it's a deck save, right? Okay, yeah, but I don't know how to
Yeah.
do. Okay.
I just like as soon as I saw the information, I was like, oh, this is too good.
That is my bad. Okay, so
Oh, this is too good.
Start rolling that damage. It's gonna be
No, for
juicy.
real. I just kind of sigh and stand up, and I'm like, well, you know, the nice man tried to warn you.
okay.
This is you put this upon yourselves.
Explosion.
Also, I'm casting it at 4th level with an extra d6.
Gotta
Cheers.
roll that
I'm
damage.
still picking up my dice. Hold on, please hold.
It's fine. I'm
It's a
still
lot
rolling.
it's a lot of d6s.
I want to play a class where I can do fireball. The amount of dice you get to roll is beautiful.
Oh, it's so good.
Just
Okay, one.
so much dice.
More. We'll do it.
Oh wait.
So much dice, man. Oh.
Okay.
Like even if it's low rolls, still satisfying to roll it.
Okay. So blue. The blue bandit. Bob. He got a 16.
Damn.
That is a fail.
Okay. Fuck.
Save is a 17, just to
Oh
help
really?
you along.
Okay.
Yep.
Josh with his green armor. He got 19.
Okay, that's safe.
Paul in the orange. He got a 2.
Nope.
Well, Felicia, because no, could be girl bandits. In the yellow, she got a 6.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah,
I do
bye,
appreciate
Felicia,
that you've
for real.
named them all.
Yeah, nice attention to detail there.
Simon in the pink, he got a 4. And Steve got a dirty 20.
Okay, so that's
That
like
dirty
2
Steve.
saves.
So yeah,
Dirty Steve.
Nope. So basically, this dude here, because I'm not even gonna get you to roll damage. Roll damage
no,
to
I
make
wanna
it.
hear damage.
You roll damage, but
Oh,
I
well,
can tell you
it's,
now who's dead.
Well, that's 38 points of damage, and then anyone who saved takes half, so that's.
All right, so basically.
6.
All right, so
Yeah, anyway.
dead. Yep. You guessed it. No, that's the wrong button. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Dead.
Can you imagine the rest of the party just doing a dance because they know
Dead.
Argyle got this? Everyone's just like vibing. Like, go Argyle!
Dead. Yep. And then half damage. What was it? 30.
38, so half of that.
Half of 38.
16?
I think it's 16.
It is. Yeah.
No.
So no, it's not. It's 19. Rounding up. So that's.
Oh yeah, math ain't mathin' today, or whatever.
The Steve brushes off the flames.
I thought
Roars.
green.
Huh?
Dirty Steve.
Dirty
I thought 2 of them, because I thought the one in the green rolled a 19, so
Oh,
they
he-
took
yeah.
half.
and his
Oh.
health is gone.
Oh, Oh,
Oh, it still kills them anyway. Oh damn.
Oh, Josh. Oh, poor Josh.
Oh no. Oh, it's Jover.
I did not think
Well,
about this formation. You can tell I haven't played a while.
Yeah, no, I'd call that a successful turn.
So yeah, he brushes it off and he literally like this big guttural roar,
Just all his friends around him, Ash.
yeah. After that,
All my friends are dead.
so with that, yes, is that your go down?
Oh yeah, that's my turn. That's all I got. Staying back here.
If this guy was smart, he would run, but he's not smart. He's toasty.
He is smart, but he runs in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah, he's running in the wrong direction. 5, 10,
Panic
15,
set him.
20, 25,
He's lost.
30. And he is just going to blindly fire into the crowd of people in front of him. How many is there? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to roll 6. And he fired blindly at the doggo.
Rude. The dog?
Oh,
There.
Make
there you
him
go.
Shouting,
suffer.
"Catch these
He
friars."
misses. So yeah.
Okay.
What did the dog ever do to it?
So that dude's dead. That dude's dead. That dude's dead.
And
Look,
for a
that
moment,
was
Mal
not the
looks
doggo.
proud of Argyle.
She means recently.
Hawk, you're up.
I
Finish
pretty
here.
close to your dude who just fired at our dog, so I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna hit him over the face pretty hard with an axe,
Mm-hmm.
or at least
See, the
attempt
dog
to
is
do
where
so.
we draw the line.
Mm-hmm.
We would have. I think we would have let them go. The other two survived, but no, you had to shoot the dog.
Yeah, of all the things to shoot at, shot at the dog.
Yeah,
Just
shoot
think
at
what
Mal,
would
but
have
the
happened to you
dog.
if you'd hit the dog.
That's 21 to hit.
21 hit.
It's been ages since I've actually attacked anything, so please hang on.
Right.
Here's me thinking that maybe you just may have needed a warm up, right? This was just a warm up, right?
That's what they all say. Oh, I was just warming
My
up.
best spell.
That's 15. 15. Sorry, no, 14. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Are you still up? Go for it.
I'll hit him again.
I'll see what Hawk's doing. He's making it stretch out.
15. That's definitely going to hit. Yeah, it's higher than what I rolled last time.
Well, how does Hawk do it? Let's see. Hold that for 2 seconds. I didn't realize where my rope was.
You can do it in slow motion.
I was trying to figure out why my throat was feeling icky, and it was like, oh yeah, I have a candle burning. No ventilation. Anyway, I'm back. So yes, how do you annihilate this poor mucker?
Just very simply, I'll just from about the shoulder to his midriff, I'll just split there with my axe.
Oh.
Ah, it's a mercy.
I'm so proud of this group. A
Zero
little
to murder
tear
hobo.
down Mal's cheek.
He should have run away. I give him the chance to run away. So
I just
you know.
wanted this was a
Yeah.
warm-up one. We haven't had a battle for a while, so I thought, get used.
To
Up
be
next
fair,
is
if I
Bastion.
didn't see the formation, if it didn't click, it's like, wait.
I should have acted smarter, but it was on the fly. Fine. Plus, bandits.
You know what else was on the fly? Fireball.
Bastion, you're up.
I'm gonna aim at purple dude and shoot him.
name is Dirty Steve. Excuse
His
me.
name is Dirty Steve.
He's the sole survivor of the bandits.
Does Dirty Steve get hit by 22?
Dirty Steve does.
Leave Dirty Steve alone. He's been through enough today.
My
His front half
family!
is charred. His friends are all dead.
My
He
brothers!
looks like a baby from far away.
Brothers!
He's just a boy.
He has like one of those
Steve.
tiny heads that it really looks like he's a baby in a big body.
Takes 9 points of damage.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
He's just a boy. Stood in front of a group.
Nobody's standing
Told him
next to
to
him,
let
so I
him
can't
go.
get sneak attack.
Alright, fair
I'm
enough.
just a boy and my life is
And
a
nobody left alive,
nightmare.
yeah.
Akos, you're up.
Upon seeing the devastation wrought by Argyle, Akos is rather impressed and is mentally thinking to take note to tell this tale to Veronica when they see her next, because she will thoroughly
Yes.
enjoy the tale.
It's gonna look so cool. It looks so cool in front of my friends.
Looking at devastation around and seeing, and being a sucker for people with baby faces, just shouts out to Steve to try to do it. And I would like to try to persuade Steve to just go. You've had a bad
Dirty Steve.
day. Dirty Steve.
Is that what you're doing?
You have had a day. I would suggest that you go
roll-
now whilst you still can.
Roll a
Run at least
persuasion.
600 feet away.
Alright. Persuasion. Ooh, 24.
This would be his intelligence then.
How smart is Dirty Steve?
You know what? I rolled well, but he's got a -1. So it's 14 to his intelligence. I would say at this point you persuade him, and he kind of, takes away his men, his shoulder slumped. He goes, "Oh, suppose you're right.
I know I am.
Can I take my buddies' bodies?"
Yes. See to their
I
funeral
think-
rites. Do not let
I think
their
it might
spirits
be-
wander.
I think it might be body though. The rest might
Yeah.
just be ash.
Just
You take the
Steve goes
ashes.
around with a dustpan and brush and sweeps them all up.
Yeah.
Well, I think poor Steve does kind of grabs his.
Leaf blower.
Yeah.
He just kind of trunks over.
Does someone like
Oh.
have an urn or a vase that they can like put all the ashes into?
I
Strangely
think
enough.
that
no,
one
I don't.
was Stan. That
And he
one,
walks over
Frank.
and he kind of grabs the guy in front of Hawk. He goes, "Sorry." And he just drags him. Oh. Come on, let's go. He just tromps off into the forest with a dead body.
Becomes a powerful necromancer that gets us later.
Shh! Don't spoil it!
Oh, for real though?
Don't give ideas to the DM.
No.
Achievement
Move.
unlocked. We didn't do a full circle and we already won.
We
Oh.
move 15 feet, hear a roar, a scream, and then they get attacked by an owlbear.
And we hear him scream. "Ah!"
Akos was just trying to stop like this. Just like there's no need to kill him.
This was Final Destination. It was meant to
Dirty
be.
Steve did nothing wrong.
Dirty Steve was just following orders, and I think it was only fair to give Dirty Steve a chance.
You just carry on through the trek, and as the rest of the day goes, there is no other issues or bandit attacks, and you just make your way by evening into the Misty Forest.
Misty forest gold.
So a lot of these, at the moment anyway, a lot of this will be theater of the mind, unfortunately, because there isn't actually that many maps until I sit and make them. And I'm pretty sure I did make maps for this one, but I don't actually know where they are.
Somewhere in your house.
No, I actually legit did make maps for this area. So I'm not entirely sure where they are.
That'd be quite amusing. You spend weeks making detailed, immaculate maps, all the figurines for them, and then remember, oh yeah, we're playing digitally.
No, I do you know what? I did make maps. I don't think I've uploaded them.
I want to play with minis so bad.
Oh, same. Let me go have a nosy.
I would like to have a D&D session where we're all actually there with a
That'd be
little table with
fantastic.
little mini figurines. It'd be fantastic, yeah. Be awesome.
Can you imagine?
It might need to be a bigger than little table. Quite a few of us.
I have. Do you know what? Yeah. I will do the introduction for this one, and then probably have to call it. I do have maps for this, and I do need them. So we'll do the introduction. I apologize. This is my bad for not properly doing.
No, it's absolutely fine. Don't you worry about
Yeah,
it.
understandable.
So. Yeah, I am right. Oh, right, I'm looking at the wrong chapter. I'm sitting here going, something's not right. See, something isn't right. I'm confused. I'm also very vibing with this music at the moment.
I think a lot of people are right now.
What do you mean we're not vibing?
Yeah.
Give me my counsel. Where's my counsel?
What music? I can't hear it.
Save move nice. 12. That's what I'm going. Okay. So as you kind of come into the Misty Forest, you can see that there is, you can see patrolling elves from a distance, and that's why I'm getting confused. The most notable thing, could you guess, that's in the Misty Forest is the mist. The mist in the forest is omnipresent. It's everywhere. The only places it isn't is in buildings. But most of the outdoor areas of the forest is lightly obscured with mist. As you arrive in Altan, it almost seamlessly blends into the forest. The forest kind of engulfs it. To the untrained eye, you wouldn't think there was a town there at all. The village exists on 2 levels. the ground level, you can see a few structures are built into the ground around what looks like to be an ancient monument to an elven ranger. And as you kind of come deeper into the settlement, you look up and you see that most of the residential areas is a floor above, built into the boughs of the forest itself, and string rope bridges connecting these sites to kind of construct a circular walkway around the trees. However, a lot of it you can see is haphazardly repaired. As you kind of step off your horses, you can smell that burnt wood and dampness from the people, the elves trying to, put out fires and such. And you can just see, as you start looking closer, the devastation of a dragon attack. And you can see that there's many people here trying to scavenge materials and bits from the wreck. Mothers are crying, children crying. Hawk, this hits home so hard to you. This sends you into almost, I wouldn't say a panic, but flashbacks. The smell takes you back to when you were a boy. The cries and the screams. There's a almost acidy smell to the air. No one really pays you too much attention as you kind of walk into the main part of the settlement. Everyone's very much trying to gather what they can.
I would say Akos, upon seeing this site, if there are any injured, they're just gonna jump straight in, start ripping bits of their cloak off to use as makeshift bandages, kind of ordering people who are injured where possible to form a queue for Akos to get to them, and just start applying medicine straight away. And like, the niceties and formalities people have seen from Akos from recently, from the interactions, just completely drops away, and it goes back to like the first time you met them, when it was very much, do this, bring me this, I need this, hold pressure here. Like, it's less of a formality and more, this is what we need to do, let's get it done.
Hawk will be looking for injured people out in rubble and trying to bring them to get care, kind of thing. I'll go out to the buildings that may have been sort of on fire or whatever and try to get in. Look for survivors.
Okay, there isn't many people trapped now. Those who are trapped are sadly gone. And it's a slow process. You can see that some of the more elven guard scouts are slowly bringing the dead out, but the main focus is on the living. There's a small group of survivors near like what looks like a small fountain area, though the fountain now reduced to rubble and no longer any water. They seem to be in good health. They're unscathed, but very scared and talking, kind of trying to get their head around it. And we can kind of, what you do get from them is that it's just swooped down and attacked the ground first, and I mean, nearly half of the villages, not villages, they just died, you know? I wonder where's the dragon? Why? There was just, I don't know, why is this happening? And what's with those people in the cloaks? Just, and then it kind of trails off, kind of into a bit of a silence.
I'm kind of just watching. I'm not really being helpful. I'm literally, it's like, it looks like she doesn't want to help, but also she's lost. Like, okay, everybody's doing something. Oh. Is there anybody who looks like they're in charge of
You
the
do
whole
hear,
shenanigan?
as you kind of, Mal, as you're wandering about, you do hear a name coming up. Galen is a name that you hear often. Oh, Galen, he did this, and Galen will know what to do. You also hear an older elf. Ah, that poor Galen, suffering from the weight of this new leadership role. And he lost his wife. Poor Galen.
What the fuck is Galen?
Sounds like someone we need to talk to.
Indeed. I'm gonna approach one of those people that are talking about Galen. I'm gonna be like, excuse me, would you know where to find Galen?
Galen? I see that building over there? And he points to a up in the upper boroughs. He points to like one of only really few intact residents. Yeah, I think he should be up there. Last I seen him anyway. You should try up there.
Thank you. I just walk away. I'm kind of just lingering until people are done helping. Which they probably will never be done, so we're here for some time.
Aid never rests.
Exactly.
No, well, if I'd overheard where Galen is, I would probably want to go and have a conversation.
Okay. So, as you approach the modest dwelling, suspended among the iron-strung kind of bows, you enter like a cozy, messy, but would have been cozy kind of sitting room. You can see that there's a slim elf sits at a desk, and standing to greet you. He stands to greet you with a bit of a forced smile, as a raven perched in a nearby cage caws hideously. Welcome to our village, the elf says. How can I be of service?
Well, we were actually seeing if we could currently be of service to you. It looks like you can certainly need all the help you can get.
It's definitely been a time. You can see just the deep circles. You know, elves are generally quite, pristine. They don't really wear their emotions on their sleeve. But you can see it. He's exhausted. His eyes are sunken in. It looks like he hasn't had any sleep. Hope and thank you, but
We have been asked to come and have a look at the situation in this area.
situation. Yes. How can I help you? You must have questions.
Well, we should try to help deal with this situation first, and then me and all my companions can come and ask some questions.
That would be great. Most of the survivors have been located. Now we are just counting our dead. Getting ready for and such, and we're starting to rebuild.
How many attacks have there been? Do you know?
For here, just the one. the last day or two. What's it been? Gosh, time. It's been about 2 days since the attack. 300 residents of this village, and honestly, more than half survived the raid. And we're not the only village to have been raided, and
I heard there was people in. You all right?
Yeah. I'm wired in. I hit my wires.
I heard there was people with cloaks here as well.
Yeah. Humans in regalia of the cult of the dragon followed the dragon, killing anyone they found. The village priest stepped out to lead others in fighting the dragon, but the beast swallowed him whole. Jeez, just swallowed him whole. He was a good man, good elf. There's talk that there was a man riding the dragon. But riding a dragon. To be honest, how can anyone be sure? It was just up to chaos, Up to chaos. So I survived it all. But gotta keep everything going, right? Gotta keep going. We'll rebuild. The attack only lasted a short while. And the dragon then just retreated. Then,
You- Did you know what direction it moved off in?
uh, no, he doesn't. I don't know. I don't. I just don't know.
So who are we speaking to?
The warden, Gallon.
Oh. Do you perchance know anybody who would know where those cult members went? At least general direction? If anybody spotted them?
Kind of, he holds his forehead and kind of looks down. It was chaos. To be honest, I've heard anything anyone has said. They saw a dragon. We all saw a dragon. It was chaos. I wouldn't believe anyone really noticed what direction it went, as long as it went. He kind of, he's rubbing his hands, keeps kind of running his hand, rubbing his hands kind of nervously and, running his hands through his hair and fidgeting.
Can I kind of see what kind of fidgeting it is? As if he's withholding, or he's
Do an
just,
insight check then.
or maybe he's just, I don't know, traumatized.
Do an insight check.
Normally I'd be suspicious, but he is under a lot of stress right now, so maybe it could be just that.
16?
It does seem that he may not be telling you everything. There's a nervousness to him.
Look. I know that you might be scared that they're gonna come back. Or whatever else. But we are looking for them. And we are looking for them for the reason that we don't want them to come back. If you understand where I'm going with this.
Scared.
If you want to feel safe,
No, okay.
Help.
You. Scared. I watched that dragon kill my wife and I just stood there. I could not save her. So, yeah. I'm feeling pretty crappy right now. Scared. Yeah. And I failed her.
Somebody give him a tissue or something.
And he kind of, looks over his shoulder and it's been rough. But he still has that nervousness about him, even though, his emotions are quite high. There is kind of a... He still has that, that nervous kind of rubbing of hands and, and through his hair and such.
Can I, determine whether he actually felt sad or is he just
Roll another insight check.
throwing the most dramatic performance of his life?
Another
God
insight
damn
check.
it. 10?
So Mal, you
Right. Can I assist? I am in the same room.
roll again with
Roll.
advantage.
You roll it, please.
Do you want me to roll it?
Yes.
Your persuasion might be better than mine.
It's
So
insight, though.
insight.
Oh, sorry, it's insight. Sorry.
Don't be a one, don't be a one, don't be a one.
It's not a 1.
Okay.
18.
Ooh.
So, yes, Hawk, you're kind of watching him. You've seen this. You know this pain. You've seen dragons kill. And even though you can see that this pain it's true pain. You can see it. But you can also catch that little kind of bit of something you can't quite put your finger on, but something's there. There's something kind of goes off in your head of, wait, this isn't, all that it seems. But he is certainly very much guilt-ridden.
Are you withholding more stuff from us?
Oh,
It would not be a good idea.
And what exactly could I be withholding? I told you that
No.
a dragon came and killed my beloved. Destroyed the village, killed half the village. Cult of the Dragon
I
came in and killed people.
I understand that pain completely.
Then
I've been in the same position.
You know I am exhausted and I need my rest. I've been busy organizing help from assistance, and I bid that you please lead me to my work.
These people that we are chasing will do this sort of thing to many more villages. Many more people will go through what you are currently going through if you don't help us as much as you possibly can. You don't want that on your conscience, do you?
No. But I have business that I must attend to. I have patrol tonight, so I must get some rest. Let us reconvene this tomorrow morning. It is late. I must try and get some rest before tonight's patrol.
Very well.
I want to roast him so bad.
I think we might have a friend that might be good at following him if he goes anywhere tonight.
Are you talking about yourself and Malagan? Like, you two are very sneaky when you want to be.
Stealth
To-
squad.
totally stealthy, yes. Totally stealthy.
Sneaky beaky.
Clang, 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 clang.
However, that is where I will need the maps, and that is the beginning of chapter 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have to leave it there. I'm sad that I didn't have the maps uploaded and everything. I have them made. I can see them on... I can see them on my... thingy out, Dungeon Alchemist. but for some reason didn't upload them.
That's okay.
Let's
I
see if
remember
I
how
can
proud I
provoke him
was.
next time.
I was so proud of myself. I was like, do you know what? I've made these maps. It's gonna be great, you know. And then, of course, doing that whole bit and reading what's to come, it's like, oh, okay, I need these maps now.
While Bastion is helping Akos with whatever she needs, can
You are
he
kind of indebted
also-
to Akos, so yeah.
can he also look around and see if he can tell what kind of dragon has done this? Like any
Would
particular
Bass
markings?
know?
Like is there frozen bits in the ground? Is there
Oh,
electrified?
So in terms of
Scorched stuff.
frozen, there's no frozen. There's no like ice or anything. No signs of like frost damage.
No decay, no poison.
There's no poison, but from you've got a high perception. I'm not even going to get you to roll for it. Unless you would like
My
to roll
passive
for it.
perception is 17. My passive insight is 21.
Alright, so there you go. What would it be? So it would be like acid burns. A lot of the trees don't look like they've been burnt by, you know, fire or anything, but it's very acid, and I mean, it's obvious in the air around you, and it's, you know, it kind of clings to the mist as well. Is this really the only way I can describe the smell is, you know, that bile, yeah, that bile feeling you can get in the back of your throat. You know, it almost like that feeling, but in your nose. You know, you know, it's almost like burning the back of your throat as you kind of breathe through. So yeah, it's, you know, very kind of like a toxic smell in the air.
Well, we can't afford ice dragons all the time.
Yes,
We could have set a record.
just looking at my maps.
I don't think we're very well equipped to deal with a acidic dragon.
No, we're not.
I feel like a certain person might be coming out of a battle with one without hair at all.
All the magical equipment. Everything else just melts.
Just standing there in some armored briefs.
My boots are also magical, so I'll have my boots on. That's good.
With a gun in your hand.
Might have to put use to my special arrows.
Oh, that's right. You didn't use them, right?
Did not know. Let's hope it's a juvenile and not an adult or ancient.
I actually don't know.
Totally a baby, okay?
Just a teeny tiny worm of a baby.
From one of those eggs that we never destroyed. No, it's just born.
Well,
Fresh.
oh, how that make bite you all in the butt. I mean, wait, what?
And
No,
then
not
we're
butts.
gonna adopt it, just like we did the dire wolf, and it's gonna be fine.
Dear, it did. More consequences that Akos was not involved
Oh
in.
yeah, Akos. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You know, if Akos was there, we would have probably be having omelets by now.
I can give you a sneaky look.
we
at
would
one
be
of the maps.
slayers of dragon eggs.
I can give you a sneaky
Or
look. At...
dragon
Akos would
riders.
encourage you to slay eggs.
Hey, they had a harpy egg for a long time. They sold it.
Oh yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm. We could have had a pet harpy.
Could have had a pet harpy. Yeah. I totally had that all lined up as well. There
We're
was
Consequences of our actions.
Could
We're
have been
just,
Harpy.
we're just gonna
that went to
we're just gonna
Elkamel.
have like a zoo. We're gonna retire and we're gonna have like a menagerie of animals. It's fine.
That freaking
If we
harpy
played our
went.
cards right, we could have had a harpy and a dragon and crossbred them and made a harpy dragon. Called Tricky.
The thing is that harpy is now somewhere in El Terrell.
The moment it sees us, it's gonna go to one of us.
Alright, gonna give a sneaky look at the map.
I go like, Mom,
Ooh.
sir, why did you sell me?
Sneaky look. Sneakies.
Oh. Ooh. Look at the trees and fog.
So yeah. Sneaky look at a map.
There's not many places to hide there, not in armor. I'll have to
Except
do
in the
sneaky
fog and the
again.
trees.
So yeah.
Guess
I
I'll
do
have to do the
apologize.
sneaking this time then, Hawk.
I do apologise. But definitely. Hopefully nothing stops us from next week. We will get back into a routine.
Like,
It's just this. Honestly, half my bad as well. See, February and March, I am literally not really all there. So it's been a time of it. In terms of any equipment Bobby has made, I will refine them at the moment. I got really good. I will refine them so they'll be refined.
And they will stay in the box until
They will stay in the
things
box.
time. With no
what's
sneaking
in
look
the
box.
box?
What's in the
What's in the bag?
And
Well, I
even
don't
though
know.
it's in the box, Akos, tell me.
Oh, but now that it's physically at Akos there, you know, nothing says that someone couldn't go peeking, though you do suffer the
In
wrath.
the bag.
I wouldn't do that.
But Draco, I
Yes,
don't know.
At
He's a
your
rogue
own
endeavor.
peril. At your own peril. And canonically, Bastian, Akos was looking after
Yep.
your ass and
That-
making sure you were well and
Yep.
better.
You were getting soup made by Akos themselves.
Akos probably knows my secret now as well.
Akos does
I-
not.
Yes, she does. She knows I've got no hair.
That was your secret.
I got actual
Actually,
hatred for not looking in
never
that box.
It's a
I have-
wig.
I have a box of immaculate wigs. You can see this. I've got this really strange one. I bought. Didn't see it. I bought from this wandering guy who was talking to the strange outfit. It's weird dance. It's got like this big pointy thing at the front. He called it a pompadour. He kept saying thank you very much a lot as well.
So yeah, to my Twitch chat. Thank you so much for the raids. You're all freaking amazing. Unfortunately, I have to drop because we have to dip because I don't have maps for this next bit. So I do want to say thank you for the raids. Fancy you go get some sleep. No, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I don't have maps. I need to go back to my chat.
Awesome.
They got that stank.
This campaign really is suddenly becoming Monster Hunter World, isn't it?
Cast bad breath on us. That's what it does. That's what the whole dragon thing.
Putrid
Dragons
breath.
do love casting bad breath.
Putrid
Mhm.
breath.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't know how old this next dragon is. Impromptu map. Give me 1 minute to draw on paper.
It's not. It's very young.
I actually don't know how old it is. Let me find out.
It's 3 weeks old.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yep.
It tells everyone that it's only
Yep.
34, but it's actually much older than that.
It's
Uh,
a perfect polymorph to
I
polymorph
can
into a younger
confirm
dragon.
that it is a dragon.
Great.
Muscle tough. It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
And it can fly.
Yay!
Oh, and it can fly, yeah. I can confirm that it is a dragon
Whoa!
and that it can fly.
Impossible.
And it may be well fed.
Oh, it's
My
definitely well.
goodness.
Good for us. If it's well fed, that's good for us.
How well fed am I
Yeah.
picturing the
Not
fat dragon
hungry.
from the Dragons
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons
Dungeons and
movie?
Dragons movie, yes.
like
Yeah.
the chonker, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that dragon was fantastic.
Oh,
I love him
Damn.
so much.
I love him.
Right, I am going to head off. Thank you so much for this evening. I had
No,
a
thank
lot
you
of
for being
fun,
here.
as always.
And like I said, I apologize for the lack of D&D.
Oh,
but,
don't worry.
I am
Good.
decorating.
worries.
That's my excuse. And I play Final Fantasy Rebirth. You lost
have
me.
a feeling you
Understandable.
you also
We'll
were
get back
expecting
on
our
track.
fight to last a little longer.
Yeah,
But-
probably.
They suffered by fireball.
But you know, when the wizard sees that they're in perfect fireballing formation, then you know.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Well, no,
Could
in
be
fairness,
worse.
I should have thought. There's a fireball wielding freaking wizard.
At
Either
least
up
there
at
is
the
no
same time
spell
or-
called chain fireball, because that would be
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my god, that'd be ridiculous.
It
what
would have also gone if I hadn't rolled such good initiative. It would have gone on
Mm.
longer.
I
but-
would have. I will tell you this. It's not part of the campaign, but I am going to continue this campaign to level 20. That's all you're going to get from me.
Cool.
So the end of the campaign doesn't necessarily
We're
mean
gonna
the end
become
of
gods.
the game.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, it's essentially I've decided to make you all
Hell yeah.
killer hobos. More so.
We're gods.
That's me.
I feel included in this conversation.
We are now witches.
I'm gonna teach everybody to be
Well,
a killer hobo.
to be honest, it all depends how how the end of this campaign goes. If you all die, then I can't get you to level 20. But if you if you survive, because death awaits,
I hope so.
If at least one of us survives,
then one or
Live
one
to
be-
tell the tale.
it'll
Then
be
we,
Fenris.
you know,
It'd be better.
one of us survives, takes all our bodies back, gets us resurrected. It'll be fine.
Then we
Mhm.
should
I
drag in
mean-
a sleigh full of dead things.
If it's just me that's left alive, I'm just gonna be like, well, you never told me you wanted to be resurrected. As far as I'm concerned, you've got funeral rites that I need to look up and decide.
That's
what
right.
to
You
do
still
with
haven't
your
told
bodies now.
Ash if you're not right.
No.
I'll just give you like traditional funeral rites of my religion. You know. I'm not
But
gonna resurrect
I'm
you,
just gonna
you
be
know?
like, hey. I'm gonna be like, hey, remember Dirty Steve? Just do what he did and drag my body away somewhere. I trust you.
but what if not telling the funeral rites gives you motivation to resurrect us to ask them?
Just to find out.
Yeah.
Well, I
Finally,
have
what
talk
our
with
fucking
Dad, so I
funeral
think I'll just do talk with Dad first.
God damn it.
3 questions.
Wow.
That'd be
Waste
great.
the whole
What if
slot
I just make the
Yeah.
the
What are your
resurrection
funeral
ritual my
rites?
funeral rites? That's what my funeral rites are. The resurrection ritual.
Yes.
That's, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
The funeral rites are, please resurrect me.
If too late,
Please
find
attempt
wish.
to resurrect me.
That's my funeral rite. Use wish to resurrect me.
Wait, does that make Fenris a palico?
What?
No, it
The
doesn't make
cats
him a
from,
palico.
Monster Hunter.
Oh no.
Honestly,
If we all get KO'd and he drags us back.
Fenris is more akin to is it Tolga? Tolgan? Oh fuck, what was his name in Final Fantasy 16? In terms of looks, anyway, not in terms of being Shiva's
Torgal.
Torgal. That's it, Death Hound.
And on the Death Hound note, I'm gonna run off.
Get some good
Have
sleep.
a good rest of the
night.
evening/day, and I'll see you all next week.
Nighty night.
Have a good night.
Right.
See you.
I'll be back. Okay, thank you so much for the raids. Fanta, go to get some sleep. Go, sleep. Okay, they all left. But anyway, I am off. Thank you so much. Will I return to streaming? Who knows? But I should I should be back. I want to say a huge thank you to Computer Little Guy, Blue Shadow, Mr. Coyote, for hanging out and playing some D&D. Hopefully next week we'll play D&D properly. But yeah, thanks again. I'll see you when I'm next looking at you. Bye.